This movie is a masterclass in storytelling. Hey there folks, my name is John, and this is the Storytelling of Things. Today I'd like to talk about The Muppet Christmas Carol, which is one of my absolute favorite holiday movies. But it's a holiday classic for a reason. This movie does a fantastic job of blending horror and comedy in a way that most holiday movies wouldn't even be able to touch.
My apologies.
Let me explain. We need to start out this series on The Muppet Christmas Carol by establishing the rules of engagement. And for those that haven't watched the previous videos where I've talked about this, the filmmakers will teach the audience the rules of the universe before they even really get into it. Most of the time this happens in the opening title sequence, or maybe the first song in this case. But the idea is that by the time you get to the first 3 minutes of the movie or so, you already know how to watch the movie and what to expect. Now, The Muppet Christmas Carol blends horror from a ghost story, of all things, and comedy, and they tell you that from the very, very beginning. The first people that we see talking are Gonzo and Rizzo. These two will basically serve as the narrators and the audience surrogate for the entire movie. But when Gonzo starts telling the story, he starts with one ominous line.
Thank you, yes. The Marleys were dead to begin with.
Oh, pardon me?
The Marley brothers were dead to begin with. This is a really uncharacteristic delivery for Gonzo, who's usually really funny and he's kind of one of the silliest of the Muppets, but he delivers this line completely deadpan.
As dead as a doornail.
That's a good beginning. It's creepy and kind of woohoo, spooky.
Oh, thank you.
Rizzo is the audience surrogate for the movie. He's going to be kind of telling the audience how he feels about the story. So just in case you don't know what's supposed to be funny and what's supposed to be scary, Rizzo is going to help make that clear for you. Then we get into the first song. It's all about introducing us to Scrooge, but we don't ever actually see him clearly. Most of the time we see him in the background walking, we see him in the foreground passing in front of camera, but what we do see is the other Muppets singing about Scrooge. And so we learn everything we need to know about his character, and then at the end of the song, when he finally faces the camera, his line says it all.
Humbug.
Another thing that's established in this song is the idea of foreground, middle ground, and background and how things are framed, which means that the camera is tilted and it reflects his kind of skewed view of the world as opposed to pretty much everyone else. There's also a lot of foreground elements in play. Whenever we see Scrooge, he's obscured. There are a ton of rules that are established in this sequence that play out through the entire movie and teach us how to watch the film that we're about to see. And those are just some of the ways that the storytellers use visual tricks and framing to teach us how we're going to watch the movie. Now, we're going to dive into each of these individually over the next several days, so make sure you come back and make sure you follow so you don't miss a single video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Say, is it getting colder out here?